Hey friends, welcome back to Simply a Better You. Today I have an Azure Standard haul. This is my haul for the month of July. And this one's a little larger than I have been doing these past few months. So we're kind of getting into the groove of what we want to get, how much we want to get, and we're reordering some things now. Let's kind of go over this. I'm going to go over how much money I spent, including the shipping fees, how this works. And as I'm explaining, you will see in the bottom left hand or right hand corner the price that I paid for these items and their net weight or how many I ordered. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. So I went a little bigger this month. There were some items that I knew that I needed to reorder, and then some things that I wanted to purchase so that I can put up some things for the winter month. I spent $304.48 this month, and shipping was $25.88. I used some of my Azure Standard cash, so there are some things that you can purchase that are marked as Azure items that you can earn back cash. So I had $5.09 that I used up. So my grand total was $325.27 for everything that I have sitting out here. Azure Standard is a company that produces all natural, organic, affordable, farm direct, non-GMO, earth-friendly products, food and things. They are an online business, but they have warehouses and around. They're getting ready to put one in Ohio. So I'm really excited about that because I'm just one state over. They have warehouses that they ship from, and family-owned business that has grown. And I have found that when sourcing my organic items, I can get them there in bulk and usually get them cheaper. So other than ordering things from online, other online sources, or being able to source my organic products from the local stores, which is pretty much non-existent where I am, Azure Standard has just been the way to go for us. We are officially at our 1 year mark with Azure Standard. I kind of watched it for a while before I dove in, and then it was baby steps. It can be expensive. Like I said, this is over $300 worth of products. For some, that could be half or your entire grocery budget. So I encourage you that there's no set limit on how much you can order from Azure Standard. So order what you need, try some things out. Try, ordering every month, every other month. Go in with a group of people to help cut on the cost if you are willing to split up items and share cost. But you do not have to commit to spending so much money every month. So I know that I like to watch other people's Azure Standard hauls to see items that I haven't found on Azure Standard, or see what they like and what they don't like, the quality of the product. But some of those hauls are upwards of $1,000 or more, and I know myself I would probably never do that. But as I say that, I think that if I had the money to throw at a grocery budget that large, I probably would. Right now, our grocery budget is about $700 a month. That includes, meat and all of our food. We usually purchase our meat from a local farmer, or I source my meat from Butcher Box exclusively. So all of that is kind of added into our monthly expenses when it comes to groceries. So don't think that you can't afford Azure Standard simply because it's organic, it's online, or that it's being shipped. You can order as little or as much as you want. So let's dive in here and I'll share with you what I got. I've got some frozen items on the end, so I'm going to start with those first so that I can take them and put them back in my freezer. So this month I went ahead and picked up, these are 5 pounds of blackberries and red raspberries. I'm going to go ahead and make up some jams for, the summer, winter months, the fall. I've always wanted to make my own blackberry jam, and we have blackberries on our property, but we can never get to them before the deer and the birds do. So I went ahead and ordered some. I have looked around. The price seemed reasonable to me versus finding someplace locally for me to go out and pick, or to purchase the, you know, the little, they sell them in the gallon buckets, the 5-gallon buckets. So I went ahead, and this is 5 pounds worth of berries. Let me double check here. 5.45 pounds of berries. So I am going to go ahead and make up some jam. These came frozen, and what's great about ordering products from Azure Standard is that it comes on a chilled truck. So they have an area where they keep most of the items that is chilled, and then they have a frozen section in the front half of the truck where you can order ice cream and you can get your yogurts and things like that, and they stay cold. Now, if you are driving an hour to a pickup spot, you might want to take a cooler. I am only 25 minutes from my pickup location. It's an absolute blessing so that I can get some more frozen products. Yesterday evening, we had a delay for our pickup, and they notify us as soon as they can and what the new pickup time will be. So it was a later evening pickup, but they did get there and everything came fine. But by the time we got home and made it through the rain, I was tired, and I said, I'm just putting it all up for the night. So the frozen products were still frozen when they came off the truck, and they were still frozen when I got home. So I can't wait to dive into those, and I will be sharing my jam recipes with you as soon as I get them ready to go. Also this month, I picked up some more seasoning. Every order I have put in with Azure Standard right now, I keep getting more seasoning. I am thrilled with their seasonings. I love that I can get them in such large packages. Most of these are 1 pound packages. This one is a 1 pound package. This is Paprika, which I use a lot for my homemade mixes. Anything from taco mixes to dry rubs, I have my Paprika. So I have bought almost every seasoning that you could imagine. And I also buy dried herbs from them in tea, which I have really enjoyed. So I picked up some paprika. I also picked up a much larger bag of dried mango. I started out with a 1 pound bag. This one's a 5 pound bag. It is hard to find organic dried mango. It is hard to find affordable organic dried mango that hasn't been covered with the sulfur treatment to keep them from turning colors, or that has sugar added. Hey friends, Editing Shanine here. I am editing the Azure Standard Haul, and I wanted to pop in here real quick and let you know that I opened up my bag of mango and immediately noticed something was not right. I realized that what I thought I was reordering was not the same mango. This is a dried mango, but they have added additional sugar to this, so the sugar count is like through the roof at 65 grams of sugar. Their actual dried organic mango without added sugar is completely out of stock in all sizes, and they're expecting this to be out of stock for quite some time. So this was such a bummer, but we'll still eat through it so it doesn't go to waste. I'll probably send some with Joe to work, but I just wanted to jump in here and let you guys know so that you are well informed because this was a mistake on my part. So guys, thanks. I'll see you later. We're big on no sugar added in our house. So the fact that this is my #1 sweet snack to go to and it doesn't have sugar on it is a huge plus for me, because mango already has tons of natural sugar already in it. I don't want any extra. So I love that I could get a 5 pound bag. The price on it was amazing. Also, I picked up another 25 pound bag of all-purpose unbleached organic flour. I do know that I have some type of grain intolerancy that they've tested me for. I do not have a gluten problem, but I have a problem with grains. So we are pretty selective when we purchase anything with grains. Everything is organic. I don't know if it's what they treat the plants with, I'll let you guys do the research on that. But I've done my own research, and I have noticed that since I've gone organic and started purchasing flour from Azure Standard, I do not have the same reaction, or it's very little reaction, because I break out in a big red rash everywhere. So we are enjoying the organic flour. In this was new this month. I've been starting to buy larger quantities of things that I use every day, and I'm constantly running back to the store. I go through a lot of avocado oil because this is our, excuse the birds. I have got a brooder box in here, and these birds are getting ready to go out tonight into the big coop. So this is their last night in here. They are awfully noisy, but we pretty much use avocado oil for all of our marinades, our cooking outside of bacon grease, and we go through quite a bit. And I am running back and forth to the store all the time to get my $15 bottle of avocado oil. So I thought, you know what? I think it's time to jump in and commit. This is avocado oil. It's cold pressed. It's organic. This is a 1 gallon container. So I'm very interested to see how long this lasts and if it was really worth the money. This was a $70 purchase. So I've done the math and I thought this is kind of expensive, but for as often as I run to the store and I'm purchasing a $15 bottle of, I don't want to give the brand away. So I'm running to the store to get this $15 bottle. It's 25.4 fluid ounces, and I go through them like 1 a week, 2 weeks, and that adds up, and it gets expensive. So while I'm looking at this and going, wow, $70 for a bottle of avocado oil, I think this was a good purchase. Also, it's canning season, so you gotta have apple cider vinegar. Huge 1 pound, 1 gallon, huge 1 gallon container of apple cider vinegar with the mother, which is awesome. So if you're looking for a replacement from the Bragg's brand, I know that some things have changed. They were purchased by another company. So if you're looking for a replacement, I definitely suggest Azure Standard. The price on this was exceptional, very exceptional for apple cider vinegar. We also picked up some more applesauce. I love this applesauce. My kids love this applesauce. There is no added sugar in this. This is applesauce, just apples, the best. So if you're looking for a good applesauce, I would definitely recommend checking out Azure Standard's applesauces. Make sure you read the ingredients just to make sure they haven't added anything extra in there. Sugar is sugar, no matter how you look at it. It can be organic sugar. It can be, the white processed sugar. It's still sugar. So if you're looking for a sugar-free applesauce, check out their applesauces. My girls love this. So this is teen approved and young child approved. Also, I'm getting a little bit more produce from them. I wanted some Dino Kale or Lacinato Kale. I have not been successful with growing it, and you can't buy it anywhere out where I am. So I purchased 2 bundles of kale. They are good size. I noticed it came a little smushed at the top. This could just be the fact that, in the travel process, I'm not sure, but it just looks like 1 leaf. I'm going to go ahead and pull that one out, probably give it to the chickens. But other than that, it's got a nice firm quality feel to it. So I also picked up a 5-pound bag of organic gluten-free corn flour. I purchased the wrong thing last month. I got corn meal, and it's not exactly what I needed, so I picked up the corn flour. Now I have both. I also picked up another 5-pound bag of gluten-free quick rolled oats. This is really popular not only for breakfast, but we put it in breads and cookies and other things that we're making, so it does go pretty quick. I I might go up in size if we see how fast we go through this 5-pound bag, and then I might bump us up another one. And then my goodies. I ordered some goodies. It's really hard to find snacks that I can eat. My girls don't have the grain intolerance problem that I have, so it's a little harder to find snacks for me. This is a Lark Ellen Farm sprouted granola. It's grain-free, and it's lemon and blueberry, so sprouted nuts and seeds. It's vegan and paleo-friendly. If it says paleo-friendly on it, I generally buy it to try it at least once. I've already opened the bag because I was really curious about the taste. This has coconut in it, and it's a blend of nuts, pumpkin seeds, some maple syrup, and blueberries, apple juice, lemon juice. It's a very light taste. This is not overly sweet. The blueberries in it actually taste like blueberries. They're not like those dried, shriveled up, hard, crunchy blueberries. They have some chew to them. So this is, I mean, this would be decent if you're wanting to put it on some yogurt and stay away from any type of grains. I'm just going to eat it straight out of the bag, unless I can make up some coconut yogurt here soon. But I'm going to eat this just straight out of the bag for a snack. Also, any of you that are grain-free and you miss cereal. I mean, I didn't grow up in a cereal home, but cereal was more of a snack food for us, not breakfast. So I miss having a bowl of cereal sometimes, and I would really rather my girls eat something a little better. This is an organic cinnamon coconut crunch grain-free cereal. This is made out of coconut meat that has been toasted. So, you know, think about trying it. Very simple ingredients here. Organic coconut water, organic coconut meat, organic palm starch, organic cinnamon powder, contains tree nuts. So, you know, consider that. It's got coconut in it. But if you like coconut and you just miss the taste of cereal, grab you a box of this and get you some coconut milk. So I got 3 boxes of those. It was cheaper to get the three boxes. I also picked up 3 boxes of a grain-free cracker. This is a new cracker. I've never seen these and I've never tried them. Made with regenerative plantain flour. So we'll see how they taste. Grain-free cracker, tomato and herb. Let's see, USDA organic and gluten-free. Ingredients: organic plantain flour, organic cassava flour. I question the organic sustainable palm oil. It's still palm oil. Organic tapioca starch. There's some honey, salt, all organic seasonings in it, and that's it. And that's it for ingredients. So we'll see how these taste. See if we get them again. Did I get everything? Oh, the dental floss. So I needed some dental floss. On a personal note, I have 2 crowns in the top from old fillings that I had when I was a teenager, and those fillings started to leak and cause the tooth to crack. So we went ahead and had those removed, thank goodness, because they were mercury fillings anyways, and had a crown put on top of them. Since they have put that crown on there, I get food stuck up in between them, and it drives me crazy. I do have a water pick, and that really helps, but kind of when I'm out and about, I like having the dental floss. I do not like the picks. They can be helpful here and there, but I don't like the picks. I am a straight up string dental floss person. I do not like wax on my dental floss. And I don't like the flavors and stuff, the mint, cinnamon and things. I just don't care for it. I just want a good piece of dental floss that gets up in there and really grips it and takes it out. So this is called Desert Essence. It's a dental floss. Now this is a tea tree oil infused dental floss. Tea tree oil, you do the research, is very good for you. It's antimicrobial, it's anti-fungal. I mean, I use tea tree oil to clean my house. So we're going to try this and see how it works. I did do a 3-pack because it was cheaper to get the 3-pack. And that way I can throw like one in my bathroom, one in my purse, and then one of my, it's like a travel bag. So when I go with the kids out somewhere and I'm going to be gone all day long, I have a book bag that I carry with me that has all the extra goodies in it. So I'm going to try that dental floss. And if I love it, then I'll order more. But this was the Azure Standard Haul this month. A little bigger than usual, but you know, I try to stay around $300 or less when I'm doing my Azure hauls, and sometimes I'll skip a month. It just depends on, you know, what's going on. In this season right now, we are doing more cooking, more canning, more storing and putting up things. So the larger quantities of items really help that process, and they last a little bit longer, because running back and forth to the store is driving me crazy. It's 20 minutes to the store and 20 minutes back from the store. And you know, that's my time and definitely my gas. So I like that I can order things in larger quantities. Now, I am curious. Let me know if there is any place you have sourced where you can purchase avocado oil in a gallon other than Amazon. I know everybody goes to Amazon, but other than Amazon. So if you know a place to source a good source of avocado oil at a reasonable price, this was $70 for this gallon, please comment below and let me know. I would love to check it out, because even though I love Azure Standard and I really appreciate what they do because they make my life easier, I also like to save money. So if I can get a product that is a good quality product at a lesser price, then that's generally where I will steer to make my purchase. So guys, here it is. This is the Azure Standard Haul for this month. As a reminder, I will disclose everything down in the description box below. You will see everything I purchased, the quantity that I purchased it at, the total. At the bottom, it will have my total of what I paid, what the shipping fee was, so you can kind of get an idea of, you know, what I'm looking at when I'm purchasing things. I will try to include the item numbers if you guys would like to hop on Azure Standard and check them out. I will also include a link below that you can click on and register to become an Azure Standard member. It's free. Just want to kind of like window shop their online catalog, go for it. I think you guys would really enjoy it. Throw some items in there that you purchased from the store and see if they have them, see what, you know, an Azure Standard item would cost for you, and decide if you want to make that kind of commitment. So as always, guys, I thank you for joining me on my journey as I dive into all things homestead, and I bless you on yours.